great to see everybody in the community. We all work together, and it's great to see.
What advice would you give to new filmmakers?
Do it. Like the Nike slogan said, get out there and do it.
I'm Mel McCarran, and I'm in SAG-AFTRA, which is the Actors Union. I'm on the national board, and I represent New Mexico. We're on strike with the AMPTP. That's the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. We negotiate new contracts with them every 3 years, and this year they've, both with us and the Writers Guild, shown a great unwillingness to negotiate, or to negotiate in good faith. Some of our sticking points are getting paid for residuals. Every time something airs, an actor would get a little bit of money back. Because of the way content is produced these days, so much of it goes to streaming, a lot of that revenue has dried up. And then a big issue, I'm sure we've all heard about it, is generative AI. That is artificial intelligence, where they can scan you, they can digitize you, and they would like to own that forever. We would only want to scan a person and use it for the one project. Well, so I'm being paid one day for something that they can use an awful lot of, so that doesn't work either. So right now, we're hoping that the Writers Guild will have some successful negotiations. They're back to the table. Once they're done, and I hope it's successful, then we'll be able to get in the room and try to come to some kind of a rational solution with the producers.
And what company are you part of?
My name is David Baer. I am a teacher over at C&M. I teach the film fabrication class. Well, as an instructor, that's basically what I do is teach how to build different types of props and set designs for film production. They're not very expensive. The time that's spent, that's the expense. Something like this may have taken maybe 120 hours possibly. The Stormtrooper took about 80 hours maybe, so a good 2 weeks worth of work. I love using EVA foam to create fake weapons, but boy, any type of construction is fun for me. I believe I could create anything that somebody needs for a set, given a little bit of money and enough time. Because I think the imagination is the only thing that's limiting us.
My name is Brian Perkle. I'm a special effects makeup artist. I've been doing it for 13 years now. Today's demo is we did a alien makeup. We're fitting the alien theme of today. It's all foam pieces, ears, a cowl, and an eyebrow piece here. All of this is skin underneath, painted hands and all that. We all start somewhere. Keep working at your craft. You might not be good at it first. It takes many times, over and over repetition to get good at it, and just be patient with it. You might not be good at it right away. Start with your basic knowledge. Don't try and take too big of a bite. Start small, learn, and then go and graduate from there. Look up schooling. There's tutorials online. Stan Winston's school has videos that you can go online. Our union, Local 480, does classes. I highly suggest, if you want to get into this career, looking into a union to get on set. There's shops in LA and New York that build this sort of thing. There's makeup artists that are on set applying it. There's many facets to this industry when it comes to makeup and special effects.
My name is Maria Benfield, and I'm a costumer with IATSE Local 480 Union. IATSE 480 is a film technicians union, and we comprise many different crafts, costumes, which is one of them. And so the costume people, we will see background actors and actors, and we put them in the clothes and make sure they look good throughout the course of a shoot. I'm super excited. It's the second year I've done this, and I really like sharing what we do with the public because most of our sets are closed, so you never really get to see how a costume department works when there's a movie being made. So this gives people an insight into where the clothes come from and what we do with them. So it's really nice to interact with the public and show them what we do.
Hi, I'm Claire. So we're a local film festival that has films from across the world and music from around town. And we pretty much highlight, we have 4 days of nothing but film and music with after parties and center stage conversations where professionals from New York, LA, Philadelphia all come to talk about what it's like to be in the industry, how to get into the industry, and tips and tricks on all that kind of stuff. Anybody can find anything here. So if you're a cameraman, we have volunteer options where you can do videography. If you're a scriptwriter, we have a pitch panel that you can submit to. If you want to act, we have a casting center stage where local film casters, specifically women film casters, all come and they talk about what it's like to be casted, how to get casted, what makes you more likely to be casted. It's everything about it. It's for everyone, this festival. I really, really like meeting people and seeing the films that they make. It's a great networking opportunity. I've met so many people locally, and I've even met like professionals that out of LA and New York that all come and participate in the festival. It's really, really awesome.
They stopped everything entirely. We don't film anything unless it's a really low budget that's gotten a special waiver from SAG, and I think there's 60 across the nation. We're not getting paid for this. This is all for you. It's all for the public of New Mexico. So currently we're setting up a new shot. We got our stand-ins on set. Anybody know what a stand-in is? Least favorite thing, which is paperwork. I hate doing paperwork. End of the night, you're sitting at a computer typing in all the times people came in, lunch times, out times, how much you shot that day, the background, actors, like me at the end of the day sitting at a computer for an hour typing in every possible piece of information that happened over the day.
Thank you. All right, here we go. And roll sound, please.
Rolling.
What do you find most rewarding about being an actor?
I don't really know. I mean, I'm an attention seeker. I also just, I love meeting new people, and I like meeting the community and the business. And I love being in movies, and I love, I just love the whole environment of it, how busy it is, and the traveling and everything. So, but mainly just, I have a lot of fun acting. I started in theater, and I just loved it, and I was just like, I want to be on the big screen. I wanted to make people proud, and I wanted to impress people. My main advice is that come up with backstory for the character. Think about what they try to. It's easy if you kind of already relate to the character, but try to come up with backstory for your character, and it'll make it a lot easier. I've worked with a lot of directors and actors, and my favorite ones are the ones that let me work with them. They'll take my input, and so I think if you have a director like that, it's gonna be a good film, and you're gonna have a good time and an easy time. this thriller I filmed in LA. I flew down for like a week and we filmed this thriller. I had to die in it. I had to get my throat slit, so there was some blood and some gore in it. And I love doing that. So that one was really fun for me. It was a little gross, but it was really fun. Right now with the strike, I haven't had a lot of acting things going on. So I've been doing more life things right now. But like when I am busy with filming and traveling and stuff, it is hard. So I did have to be homeschooled. But right now I'm going to school and I don't really have a lot of acting stuff going on right now.
We are the only makeup school in New Mexico. So we do the only makeup artistry specific program in beauty, film, and special effects, and master programs. We have a shadowing program, and those types of opportunities range from fashion shows to independent films and kind of everything in between. We can't put anyone directly on set because you have to be in the union in order to get on those productions. But we also have students that go into careers in beauty, editorial, bridal, a little bit of everything. So, yeah.
I'm Dennis Muscari and I'm with Desert Synergy, who represents Portable Electric out in Albuquerque. We lease these batteries out to potential film companies. As you can see, we're charging the electric van, and then they run cameras and everything else off of it, from small lighting to, this will do a little bit more.
The panel light has 8 zones of control, so then you can individually control each section to kind of get like a water looking effect. So you project that onto a face. So if you're not looking at the light source directly, so then onto the face it looks like, oh, this guy's near a pool or whoever you're shooting, or even if against the wall. With this system you can import any video, like, hey, I want to recreate water, or I want to recreate fire, whatever it happens to be. I can find content. So here's this is literally just flames, and this is just a low res monitor that's able to project light that camera can capture, and it reads like if you're in front of a flame effect. The other light that gives you more of a textured effect is this one. So right now it's going to shoot over on that generator. You can kind of see it doing that rotating pattern. Yeah. You can kind of see now it's doing some ripple effects, like water
kind of going onto the wall. Okay.
Exactly. So on this one you're looking around 15,000, and this one you're looking around 3,900. And they're all IP65, that means they're dust and water protected, so you can run them outdoors, in water, in the rain, under a waterfall, so you can get really creative in how you use these lights for different shots.
My name is Tamara Lopez. I'm a reporter with KOB. I love getting to come out to events like this and spend the time and really get to become a mini expert in events for the day. I was super stoked I got to do this assignment again. I got to come last year, so getting to see it double and see the growth and the turnout again is really awesome, and I just think it's a great way to show off local film for New Mexico. There's a lot of things that people really don't know about local news, but I would just say that local journalism as a whole, we're always just trying to make our community better and give the news to you guys the best way we possibly can. We're all just doing our best out here.
Card, young lady. 3 of clubs. 3 of clubs. There's 1. Okay? All right. Next up.
Spades.
Oh,
Tom and
maybe.
Jack of spades.
Jack of spades.
Yeah. Guys look like diamonds. 7 of diamonds. 7 of diamonds.
7 of diamonds. How many is that? 4, 3. 3 in a row. Club. We're more into clubs.
4 of them in an office. 4 of clubs.
4 of clubs. Look at that. So that's
King of clubs. No.
Yeah, she's ready for Derby Day here.
King of clubs.
King of clubs. 5 in a row.
My name is Monique Candelaria. So I had worked on Lovecraft Country, and I have a scene where it's the intro to the character where I turn from a mummy into a human. And just having the ability to step into a culture, a language, an environment, and use every tool in my tool belt was unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. Basically everything is energy based, so you have to have that human connection in order to make people feel something, especially if it's outside of themselves. Here there's a lot of people that have already entered the industry and they've already been on set and they already understand like how it is to actually function within that environment. Getting experience of actually being on set is really, really important in finding a teacher that can teach you actual tools, not just learning script, but realizing that acting is listening. So even though you don't get your SAG card until you have lines, you have to know that it's the listening portion because that's what makes it feel real. Otherwise you're in your head and the energy is not going outward. So find a good teacher. It's essential.
My name is Michael Perez. Being a director is phenomenal. I love it. You get to be very creative, work with wonderful people to create a story, and you have this grand vision, and you get to work with a ton of very creative people to put this vision together, and that's very fun. What I do, I enjoy the process, but what I really enjoy is at the end when everybody gets to watch your process and gives you reaction and feedback. Just even sitting in a crowd with the audience is a wonderful experience because you get to hear people cheer and ooh and ah and laugh and feel like, hey, I helped facilitate this emotional reaction from the audience. It's kind of one of my favorite things about being a filmmaker. My biggest advice would be to go out there and just do it. You don't need $1 million, you don't need $100,000. Just go find passionate, like-minded people that want to make something and just create. Even if it's a short film that you make on your cell phone, that's a starting place, and you learn, and by meeting more people, you go out and you continue to create art and you continue to learn. And it's just a process of building until you finally get to a place where you're like, oh, I feel confident enough to direct a feature film. And I think that's the best place to start. 48 hours are probably one of my biggest recommendations for brand new filmmakers. You'll meet a ton of people in a very short amount of time, and you get to make film under very high amounts of pressure, so it's a lot of fun. I recently finished this film, Coyote Cage. We're premiering September 22nd at the National Hispanic Cultural Center. It's a film about migrants that are kidnapped along the border by the cartel. It's kind of a very like Hansel and Gretel type story where they think they're going to the safe house, but it appears that it's not so safe. It's a thriller horror film. We shot it last year with the help of Katharsis, some of our interns, and it's all made locally, entire locally crew, cast from all around the country. Very heavy Latino background. It's a wonderful story. I'm very proud of it, and everybody gets to see it on the 22nd. The event is free. Tickets are available online at the National Hispanic Cultural Center's website. We'd love to have as many people come as possible.